Hey, welcome back to Cowgirl Tough. It's Courtney. This is weirdly my third video today. I filmed in my hay shed, and then I moved to the tack shed because I decided I was going to do some tack videos and stuff for you guys. I've just been kind of really bored and nothing to do, so why not make some videos? So this one's going to be about my bridles and some of the tack. I'm not going to do my saddles in this one because I think it's just going to make the video too long. I have three bridles that I use. The first one I use is, I don't know if you can see it, it's just leather with brow band and just everything else. This one has my hackamore on it. This is not a harsh hackamore. I know how people sit there and say that hackamores are pretty harsh on horses. I only use a hackamore on, well, actually I love the hackamore just because it's not having a bit in their mouth, and I like it during the winter because who wants to have a freezing cold piece of metal in their mouth anyway? But this is mostly used on my barrel horse. She's 10. She's pretty sure she's 10. She has parrot mouth. So she does take the bit, but it's just a little harder on her mouth when she has the bit in her mouth. So I use the hackamore. This is different from what I have seen in like Big R and stuff. It has like the braided noseband. It's thick. It is a soft noseband, so it does not like poke into her nose. The braids have kind of broken off of it, but whatever. And then it's just, I don't know if you can see this, it's just kind of pressure. This puts pressure on their cheeks, not really, not the cheek, but you know what I mean. And it doesn't take a lot of pressure to use it. I mean, if she's one of my horses that absolutely loves to run, so if she's running and there's no way to stop her, and you're pulling as hard as you can on that to get her to stop, because once she's running, she's hard to stop. But all I gotta do is give her a few little yanks and say, hey, I'm on here, will you listen to me, I'm the boss, type thing. But, and don't run me into a tree, because she's done that a few times. But she has arthritis, so she loves running, so it just kind of sucks. On here, I have just nylon braided reins. Bought these from Big R. They have the clip on one end and then the loop on the other. I kind of like these because they have the clip and I don't have to sit there and unloop both of the reins to take them off and stuff like that. It's just annoying. So this one I use mostly on Skelly. She's my barrel horse. And I will definitely be showing you my horses also. I'm actually thinking about starting to train Martini and a hackamore as well as Cat. Cat is my newest mare, or filly. She hasn't had a baby yet, so she's considered a filly. The other one I have is, ooh, it's all singled up. Come on. This is my mom's. I use it though since my mom doesn't ride very often anymore. But it's extremely long at the moment. It has silver. It's pretty old, so the silver is pretty tarnished. And it's missing a little heart on the front. But, yep, this is my mom's. It has the tom-tom snaffle bit. I only use snaffle bits. I don't use any straight bits or harsh bits on my horses. If I do use a bit, I use tom-toms and the D-ring snaffles or O-ring snaffles or English and Western bits. That's really basically all I use. Just a pair of connected leather reins with, it's adjustable, the reins are, so you can adjust them to longer or shorter. Right now they're at a pretty medium length because I was using them to start training my new mare. But yeah, and then obviously the chin strap and throat strap and everything is on there. So that's my second most used one that I use. This one is synthetic. It's like a green. I wanted it because it had the tassels on it, and then I noticed when I got it, the tassels were really shitty, crappy, whatever you want to call that. Sorry about the language. And I liked it because it had like the spun on here, whatever. But this one has the 8-bit D-ring snaffle, just English plain snaffle. Has reins. These are my friend's reins. Like I said, hers are the ones that sit there and you have to buckle both sides and they just take forever. So, she doesn't ride much. Well, she rides with me, but before that she owned a horse when she was like really, really little, and she ended up selling her horse and stuff, and then we became friends, and she's like, oh, let's ride and stuff. So we ride and everything. She has her own saddle and her own reins. She doesn't have her own bridle or anything or her own horse. She uses mine. But yeah, hers were bought at Big R. They're just pink, brown, and white. And then they have the rounded braid. And then this up here is the flat braid with the knots or whatever. I'm sure if you've been to Big R, you have seen them. They're not that expensive. Like, this one was literally probably $10. I love Big R. But, yeah, this one I use on Martini. He's my gelding. Just because he has a smaller head, he's a smaller horse, this is smaller, so it fits him better. I have used the other leather bridles and stuff on him, just I switch out bits and hackamores and all that stuff all around. The Bozels I do not use, or Bozel, whatever way you want to call them. I do not use those just because I don't have them, and I don't know, hackamores are just so much better. But yeah, that is bridle-wise. Oh, weird. It's just I call it my brake for when I'm training horses. The past 2 horses that I've trained, I've used this on. It's really just a neck rope. I use it for more of a break in the beginning, and then when I start neck reining, this is what I use. It's just it used to be a lead rope, but the snap fell off of it, so I just tied it in a circle, and it's been my neck rope since I lost my other one. That was basically the same thing. So yeah, that's my way partial. When I do training videos, I will definitely show you guys how I use that. It's just, everyone's used a neck rope. I mean, you should have if you've done any sort of training, or if you ride bridleless, you can't just go take off the bridle and go. You have to have some sort of thing to work your way up to that point. So the neck rope is obviously what you have used. You might call it differently, but I just call it my brake and my neck rope. I do have split reins. They're the synthetic ones with buckles. They just go with the synthetic bridle. Those came with it. And then the synthetic bridle also came with a breast collar. I don't use it just because I don't need to. The only time I use a breast collar is if I have a tie down, which I will tell you that in a second. And then I have just blue reins. That's all those are. They just have clips on the ends. They're connected. They don't have any adjustments or anything. It's just a continuous line of reins. Yeah, these I use for training just because they're at a good length to where you can pull up slack if you need to. If you need to let it loose, let it loose. So those are basically my training reins I use. I have a pair of leather split reins. When I go on trail rides, I use these most of the time. If I'm doing a ton of running, I won't use these just because it's a little difficult to pull up on and take the slack out of them and stuff. But I actually really enjoy riding with split reins. So those are those. Breast collar that I do use. My colors, I don't think I've said this, but my colors are red and black for all of my horses. This is upside down. So it's just red synthetic with the black felt on the back. Got it at Big R. Just has the buckles, and it wasn't super expensive. Along with, when I get my new saddle, I'm going to get an actual breast collar that is leather, and then I'm going to get a new headstall and everything. So I will definitely put a video of that on here also. So that is the only thing I use for breast collar wise. Tie down, excuse what are these called? glow stick thing. It was a Halloween thing that I did, and I just haven't taken it off yet. My tie down, just basically a tie down with a loop at the bottom to connect the tie down strap to the breast collar. Only horse I use a tie down on is Scully, my barrel horse mare. She likes to ride with her head high, and she likes to kind of flare her head also, so I've tried to get her out of the flaring the head and all that stuff so I don't have to use this, but it's just hasn't worked so far, so this is what she's used to. I'm going to keep her on it just because she's used to that. And that's basically all for like tack and stuff. Halters, I basically just use, this is all tangled up and everything. Rope halters, really, this one is one of those easy Mustang ones or whatever, because they have the loop instead of the tie. I got it for free, so I have a lot of stuff that I've gotten for free that I absolutely love, and I've tried to look for them and stuff. You can only find them online, so they're like $10 online plus shipping and handling, so I don't really want to pay that, so I just keep this one. I do have a regular halter. It's bright orange for hunting season. I do a lot of riding during hunting season and stuff like that, and I just like bright colors on my horses. So this is just an average horse halter. It's a little dirty now, but hey, it's been used. It gets dirty. Lead rope, just braided blue and green connected to it. I have just basic lead ropes and stuff like that, nothing special. Rope halters, just have basic rope halters, nothing special. And helmet, I do use a helmet when I am training horses. I do not use a helmet when I am on trails and the horse is already considered broke for me. The helmet I use is this one. It's been through hell and back, and dogs and chewing and things like that. Basically, it's just a helmet. I can do a video on how to put a helmet on, but it's so easy that a monkey could do it. My friend has her helmet in here. They're both the same brand. I also have a bike helmet for any friends, if I have 3 people over and we need 3 helmets or something like that, or we just need an extra helmet. I have that. But yeah, so that is basically my bridles, lead ropes, reins, and brush collars, and that stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will probably be doing another video in here because it's warm and I have nothing to do, and I can just easily upload multiple videos on my computer. So who knows, you might even be able to see the saddles today. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Give a cowgirl her spurs. Bye.